Welcome back, everybody. My name is Tim. This is another Real Ideal Gear review. And today we're looking at the Wuben XO. This is a flashlight I really like. I love the compactness of this flashlight. It is I would say, sister to the Wuben E7 over here. And the Wuben E7 is one that I've already done a review on. This has the extension tube so that you can run an 18650 battery in it. But this also runs the 18350. Now the difference is this is a dual emitter. This is a single emitter. You're going to get more output out of the E7 than you will out of the XO. But also remember that more output means more battery usage. So give and take, all right? Also, this works with the headlamp strap of the E7. I can take this this flashlight out and I can put this one in there and it fits just fine. Both of these are very similar in length. I have the extension tube on here, which is why this one looks so much longer. But if you put the regular cap on here, it really isn't that much longer than the XO. So if you're looking for a single emitter, the XO is the way to go. And if you're looking for the dual emitter, that's the E7. All right. Now, the XO, let's talk a little bit about the XO. Great finishing on the outside, very stiff clip. This clip is actually, I think, too stiff to actually be really useful. If you're putting it on a ball cap, you probably can do that because of the rigidity of the brim of the ball cap. But this really is a rigid, man, I can hardly get this thing to open up even just a little bit. So putting this in a pocket, I don't know how you're going to get this into a pants pocket as far as a clip goes, and then be able to pull this out is going to be just as difficult. And I think you're going to wear on the pants pocket pretty quickly as well. So I don't know. This clip is just too stiff for my liking. Now, as far as the button, the user interface button, that's right here. And this is actually a lid that lifts up, and this is how you access your Type-C charging. So there's your Type-C charging port. This is also your button. The closest in here is your button. And so I can click on that. All right, hold press, and I can go through the different modes. Okay. When this is down, same deal. Go hold press, go through the different modes. Okay. It also has a lockout feature. We'll just talk about that right now so I can lock this out and not turn the light on accidentally. So 4 presses is your lockout. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your verification flash, and now this doesn't work at all. Okay. To unlock, I just pressed it 4 times. You unlock it, you press it 4 times to unlock it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the verification flash. All right, we talked about the clip. Here's the cover. I guess, I don't know if it's a convenience cover, keeps the dirt out, sort of, away from the Type-C. I'm not a huge fan of that. I think it's a little bit gimmicky. I'd rather have the rubber flap over the top of the charging port and a more exposed button. But this gives you a much broader button to choose from or to use, so you have much more space to choose from in order to activate this. So that much I like. Anodization finish I really like. Also magnetic tail cap. This is how you access the battery, 18350 battery in here. Now to do this, I've seen a few other YouTube videos talk about, we pull out a pin or whatever and they use their finger, whatever. I'm using a case back tool for a watch, and it works really well. Now I'm not going to get all 3 of these to line up on the 4 holes on here. I can get 2 of these to line up, which is really all I need. I need 1 to push, 1 to pull as we turn this thing and unscrew it. So I've got it lined up for 2. Okay, and then all I have to do is just twist, and there it goes. Okay, I'll put it back because it just takes a little while with this tool. And also with a tool like this, you can seat this O-ring much better and maintain your IP68 water resistance rating. Also, the Wuben E7, the extension tube, works on the XO. So the extension tube and the headlamp strap are interchangeable with the XO. So I can put an 18650 battery in this flashlight and get longer run times if I want to. So if I really like the setup of this, I like maybe the lower output, but I want really long run times, I can put the extension tube onto the XO and get longer run times. Now let's take a look at the reflector. The reflector is kind of an orange peel reflector. This is a very floody light, 2500. Let's see, what's the output on this one? It is, 2600 candela. So this is very much a floody light. 800 turbo. You get a minute for that. 250 on high, 2.5 hour runtime on that. 50-minute medium for 15 hours. 15 lumens for 40 hours. That's your low mode. And then your moonlight mode is 1 lumen for 130 hours. So you get really good run times out of the lower lumen levels. So that's kind of the thing the advantage you get with the Wuben XO over the Wuben E7. So is this a better camping, hiking type flashlight? If you're looking for run times, absolutely. Because you have one emitter, you're going to be running a little bit lower lumen level outputs. You're going to get longer run times with comparable batteries. Okay. So to me, I think there's a real good use for this. And this is more pocket friendly than the Wuben E7 without the extension tube. This is more pocket friendly. When you look at the Baton 2 S1R, side by side, here's the length. Okay. You can see that the XO is shorter. It's shorter in the pocket. Now it's wider. Okay, yep, it's definitely wider. Different size battery. Okay, it's going to be a little bit wider as a result of that. So you have a little bit more width, and also because it's a right angle flashlight, you're going to have a little bit more this way between the clip and the front of the emitter. So yeah, it's a little chunkier. That's definitely the case. But is this a pocket carry? I think you could make the case that this is definitely a pocket carry. I don't prefer this as a pocket carry because it's a little too chunky for me. I'd rather have a thinner flashlight in my pocket, even if it's a little bit longer. And the AceBeam H16 is definitely longer, but it is far thinner. Okay, when you look at the overall, the profile of this in the pocket is just going to be a lot less, except for the length. Okay. Now, with the magnetic tail cap and a right angle light, you have all kinds of options as far as how you want to, shine the light, where you want to shine the light on a campsite. Again, stab the knife into a tree, put this onto your knife, and you can rotate this around, put a shovel in the ground, same thing. Whatever metal object you can to fix this to, that's ferrous, that's magnetic, you can make this thing kind of shine wherever you want. It's a floodlight. So this is really kind of your campsite or inside the tent type flashlight. This is your safety and security, potentially. For sure, your security or safety and convenience inside the tent. So very much a wide angle beam. And so this, I think, is more of an interior flashlight or very close quarters flashlight. Now, as far as like maybe using this for work or in the car, this is a great car light because if you have to work on something, you're going to light up a bunch of space in a very short distance with this flashlight. So to me, this, if you want to have a car light, extra, like an emergency light, this would be it. It also has, again, the SOS mode. It has the beacon mode. So you've got all that warning light as well with this. The downside with this really is this clip. I really wish this clip was better, and I'm not a fan of this flap. I wish they would have just gotten rid of the flap, put a rubber cover over the, kind of typical setup that you'd have on a flashlight. That's kind of my take on this, but I love the compactness of this. That's what I think I'm drawn most to on this flashlight. So I'd like to hear what you have to say about this flashlight. Put your comments down below. Do you have any Wuben flashlights? Do you have any of their right angle flashlights? What about headlamps? Do you like the idea where you can take the headlamp flashlight out and use it handheld? Or do you prefer the fixed headlamp? Because I've got another review coming out that's going to be talking about fixed headlamps. These are just headlamp flashlights. There's no removing the flashlight from the headlamp strap, that kind of thing. That's coming out very, very soon. So love to hear more about that if you can. And check out my website, realidealgear.com, for any reviewed gear that I have for sale, watches, that kind of thing. The stuff turns over relatively quick. And so check that out for prices. And I reduce the prices after a few weeks and just try to get things moving. So there you go. My name's Tim. It's been another Real Ideal Gear review. We'll catch you guys next time.